Hey guys, Sandy here, and I'm back with another Throwback Thursday album share. Now this is my second album. You saw the first one 2 weeks ago. I'm still using the Creative Memories Strap Hinge album, and I believe this spans 2 years. So this is the story of us, 0102, or the Book of Us. So these are just like letter stickers and stamping. I tried to get into stamping, and I have multiple times, but I've never actually done it. Lots of, let's see if I can get rid of this glare a little bit. There we go. Lots of punches, die cuts, stickers, little teeny tiny bit of layering, my very, blocked out journaling. This is a 2-page, so this side memorabilia straight into the page. So welcome, Chloe. Again, blocked out journaling. Starting to layer up a little bit here, starting to bring in some things that aren't just paper, like this little bow here. And then this was just a page to go with this. So, nothing, no title, no journaling, just pictures. Then another one, journaling again in a block. This is actually popped up on Pop Dot, so I'm starting to get a little bit of texture in the pages. Little like tiny bits of layering. Still rounding corners sometimes and sometimes not. Again, lots of, that glare is back. Okay. Again, lots of die cuts, rub-ons. Again, lots of journaling in boxes. Okay. Here, found some fibers, white background. Who knew? This is like nothing. This is just something we did. I had no pictures. I just wanted the story and some memorabilia. Look how cheap parking was. So that's on there. Again, very, very thin paper. Nothing fancy. Here is a concert we went to. I drew and cut out this guitar. Just some tickets and like simple blocky titles. This one, I thought I was like hot stuff when I did this page. It is paper pieced, hand cut out by me, and it's off of an invitation. I think it's on the next page. And I thought that this was just the coolest thing I had done in a long time, was using die cuts and my own handwriting. And then here is that other, the page to go with it, and little squares of embellishment. Oh, the cake. That must be where I pulled it. The cake is that. Again, I must have just gotten these letters, these Sizzix letters, because they are featuring in a lot of pages. So I'm doing, a little teeny bit of layering. Finally not journaling in a box. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this one, some texture, some things that aren't truly scrapbooking. And I've just used the pink ones of these recently in some layouts. So this is probably one of the very first 12 by 12 pages I ever did. And this was, these things right here are like stenciled with a marker. And like the colors don't exactly match. Title down the side of the page. It's kind of crazy. So this is probably one of the first 12 by 12 pages I ever did. Yeah, let's just look at that a second. Okay, enough. All right, so here is a picture of my sister and paper tearing and these squares again. And then over on this side, oh, this is like when I was like thinking I was like doing the latest and greatest and I was so cool. Like I did computer journaling and I flipped over this page edge right here and I thought that that was like the hottest thing going, and I have some crisscross fabric and then like metal stamped on the metal. I was like, this was, man, I thought I was doing some hot stuff with this scrapbooking. I remember doing this page and thinking, wow, I'm so amazing. Okay, so back to this. So this is like a 2-page spread, vellum and rub-ons, and then actual memorabilia, and then some more vellum. And this, again, these squares, these were huge. Like, I remember doing swaps of these guys, and like these were just huge things. So I actually think this is a Christmas one because it looks like there's some holly and stuff. And then here we have some scrapbooking, like pre-made journaling boxes, mixing up fonts and stuff for my titles. Then we have 2-page spread again with the same font from the Sizzix. You know, I thought that this was, you know, your pattern paper background, your photos are matted, and a little bit of journaling, and you're like, boom, done. And now I look at this and I'm like, I could add so much. Okay, so then we have birthday party. Oops. Let's go ahead and put a little bit more adhesive down. I don't know if you can see that, but that one little teeny tiny adhesive square is what I used to try to get this. Okay. So actual invitations and stuff. Again, title page, like a title on a block, journaling in a block, mixing the rounded corners and circles, tags. Oh, and we thought we were so rebellious when we used to get these tags from the office section. And then Brad's. Okay, here is a birthday layout, and this is paper folding. And I had gotten into paper folding like big time. Didn't make it on a lot of my layouts because I just did it for fun, but yeah. These are like hand-drawn circles. I had borrowed somebody's quick cuts for this one. Again, more hand like drawn circles and memorabilia. Okay, over here, I put this little paper fold in here because to me it looks like a stealth airplane. And then a little bit of a shaker here with the Sizzix. This is a Sizzix die. And some big old beads in there. I guess they're tiny. You know, lots of little teeny tiny pictures. Again, my journaling is in a box. This, I thought I was hot stuff. I still have some of these stickers. This, I thought I was hot stuff because I did my title on a curve. This, I did have a few 8.5 by 11 pages that I had done. This is, you know, I cut up a piece of a business card, cut apart sheets. These are actually up on pop dots with some embroidery thread through an eyelet, a die cut, and, you know, this dot dash outline that I thought was so cool. Then we have this, where the journaling box and title is made with stickers and pre-made, pre-cut titles. Then this one is a grid, like cut apart, and this is actually a paper that you would buy, and it had the squares marked, so you could cut your pictures and just line them up so that they were completely even. Now this is also a die that I had purchased off of eBay. or a stamp I had purchased off eBay and stamped. Now this is when we were rear-ended in this car, and I never wrote the journaling down at the time. I was pregnant and had gone into early labor and ended up on bed rest for the rest of the pregnancy. So I had such like ill thoughts that I never got my journaling down. So I definitely do need to make that happen. Then we have potty training and like homemade drawn toilet paper here. Then we have Ocean City, and I thought that this was like the sky and the sand, and I thought I was like hot stuff doing that. Like everything I've done, I thought I was hot stuff when I was doing it, I think. So here's some mesh, magic mesh, and some paper tearing. And then this is one of the first layouts I ever done. It's 2 8.5 by 11s, and it's just like wavies cut out, some really sparkly paper and punches. Like, there it is. And then I later scrapbooked this photo. These are all Chatterbox papers from this same day. Okay, here's a birthday layout, and this is cut out from the invitation. Again, journaling is in a box. Not a whole lot of embellishment. I did bring like photo corners. This is a homemade book and more paper folding. So I did get some of it in my layouts. This is embossing. So that was exciting. And then the florals that came in. And then here I have more of this burlap ribbon type stuff and eyelets and buttons and oh, what do we call this? Eyelash fibers. Like still, like my photos are apart. Every once in a while I do some layering, not a whole lot. Cutting out the photos into shapes. Using some red, terrifically tacky tape and beading right on the page, like scrapbooking products with these little applique things. Still doing these hand colored and stencils. Creatively cut out bubbles. Creatively cut out bubbles, I say. Still, you know, journaling on. These are Pop Dotted. Someone had made this for me with the fibers. This is one of my first scrapbook pages ever as well. Scrapbook pages of, I should say, of the kids. I had made other scrapbooks, but this was like the first, like this photo paper. I can't stand photo paper. So I actually had, oh, nope, redone it. And I liked this side I liked much better. I cut out the kids as ornaments. I lost the topper there. On this page, this is like another, like really thin paper, punches, just kind of crazy. My first black and white photographs and highlighting something in a photograph, and this is like Lego paper. Then we have vellum and like now I'm journaling a layering over a picture. And then this is like crepe paper and like there's some stitching on here and hand-tied bows and just like getting a little bit fancier. I think I actually made this page years after most of these were made. But that's it. Thanks for watching.